Friends and neighbors. I'm in between guitar sales right now, so I'm going to do a video about different picks. That's why I'm holding my hand awkwardly like this. Got 5 picks here. I'm going to compare them all, and I think it'll be an interesting kind of back and forth to see what picks sound like back to back, and if some of these higher end picks are worth the money or not. So, picks today I have are a BlueChip TP48. This costs about 35 bucks. I've got a Tortoise pick, which is, I don't know how much these cost, but I don't even know if you're supposed to buy these anymore, but that's what it is. I've got a Primetone, a Dunlop Primetone 1.5 pick. I've got a Dunlop Ultex 1.0 pick, and then I've got a Dunlop Tortex 0.5. So I've got 4 thicker picks, thick triangle picks, and then just for fun, 1 really thin pick, and just a regular teardrop pick. Anyway, my main pick right now is this BlueChip, because once I got it, I figure I'm going to lose it eventually, so I might as well have fun with it while I've got it. Before that, I've been using these Primetone, these Dunlop Primetone 1.5 picks. So these are my 2 favorites. These other ones I don't really use much, but I figure other people use them, and so it'll just be kind of interesting to go back and forth. And then I might do a comparison with just the Primetone 1.5 and the BlueChip, because these ones to me are the closest to the BlueChips that I've tried, but they're like $3 a piece and instead of like 35. So it's kind of you can decide whether it's worth it for you. If you're someone who holds on to your picks, I absolutely love my BlueChip. But if you're someone who loses them, which I've lost a couple of these Primetone ones, and then finally I just bought a 12-pack of them, and it's great because now I don't really worry about losing the picks. With my BlueChip, if I lose that, I'm gonna be real upset. So, but I pay more attention to where it's at because I only have one, so I always keep track of it. Anyway, so this will be hopefully a fun comparison. Hope you enjoy it. All right, first pick is the BlueChip. This is the Dunlop Primetone 1.5. All right, this one is the tortoiseshell pick. All right, this one is the Dunlop Ultex 1.0. All right, this is the Dunlop Tortex 0.5. So there you have it. There's a quick little comparison. My favorite is the BlueChip, as far as it's a little bit thinner than the Dunlop 1.5. I believe the 1.5 would be the same as like a BlueChip TP50 or whatever they call their 50. So I like that one. It also grips a little better when you get a little bit sweaty. They all sound pretty similar just on a single strum. I think the other ones are brighter, the other three. Especially this 0.5 one is pretty bright when you're playing it. Just that this one has the most different sound, I think. But I guess you can be the judge of that when you listen on there, and maybe I'll change my mind after I actually listen to the recording. But yeah, I think if you like triangle picks, the BlueChips, I think they're awesome. If you are someone who keeps track of your picks and won't lose them, I think it's worth it. You know, especially if you play a really nice guitar. And people scoff at the idea of like a $35 pick, but if you do play a really nice guitar, you know, you want the contact point. You don't want to like cheapen out on a contact point between the guitar and you, I guess, you know. So, because strings make a big difference, picks make a big difference. But like I think the Dunlop 1.5 Primetones are really good if you want something similar to a BlueChip, but you're more comfortable paying $3 to $6 for a pick rather than 35, because you can get a bunch of them. You can get 10 of them for about the price of one BlueChip. So if you lose some, it's not that big of a deal. When I'm playing, I can't really tell much of a difference tone wise. Maybe some of you real snobs can, but I can't tell too much of a difference. I do like the grip a little better on the BlueChip, and it's a little bit thinner. But like I said, once you start sweating, I think the BlueChip grips better. So if you're playing for a while, you don't have as much pick slippage. I never use these kind of picks anymore, these teardrop ones, after I got triangle ones, because I would always just turn these and use this kind of rounded edge on a teardrop pick, because they would just kind of slowly turn anyway. So I like with the triangle picks that you just have a lot more surface area. It's a little easier to grab. So that's what I use. And then these other two I never really use. I have a few other triangle picks. Wagons are really nice. I really like Wagons. I don't have any right now. They've all ran off on me. But that's another brand that I would really highly recommend. Anyway, let me know what you thought. Thanks.